All right, we're coming into the home stretch, and I am grateful that Dawn Charaba is here with me. Dawn, of course, with the Reidsville Area Foundation, so we're going to hear some wonderful information about that. But we've got an update from Flavel. But before we do that, with her cowbell, we have to have more cowbell. I love that
cowbell.
So, but we've got to take a selfie. Because again, here we go. All right, talk about skills. Now, I have said all day they're either going to be great or walking and with my left hand, they're going to all be completely blurry. We will find out. All right, Flavel, let's hear the cowbell.
They have been great all day online as I have been following, so you're doing good. You're doing good.
Let's see what Flavel's doing.
And after she updates, I got some gifts for you.
Oh, nice. I love a gift.
To get you through the
I love a
next
prize.
little bit.
I love it. Wow, $22,555. That is incredible. You know this as well as I do, but this community always shows up.
Absolutely.
And shows out sometimes,
yes.
So that's a good thing.
Yes.
All right, so what you got?
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. You have 3 hours left. You're going to have a disco for those 3.
I love it. I got me a little disco ball.
Flavel, I got backup batteries.
Okay.
I brought these for us if you want to wear them.
All right, hold on. Let me put my disco ball.
You got to get the disco going.
I know it. I don't want it to. Oh.
But it could be all disco.
Yes, no panic. All the discos.
Okay. Thank you.
I will wear them. If it makes us sick, we'll take them off.
Yeah, we sure will.
How we look, Flavel?
I think we look.
Oh gosh, I can't do this. Is that good enough? Okay, that's done. We're going to put those back.
Yep. But we still did.
Energy chews if you need a little.
I love it.
And then, girl, your feet are going to hurt. So I got you the foot soak pack.
I love it.
For when you are done with this amazing adventure.
Yeah, you are awesome. Okay, don't be hurting yourself. Oh my gosh.
Made it.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
That is crazy. Oh my goodness. We have had the best time today. Beautiful people from the community hearing all about the community partnerships. And of course, our main reason for doing this is raising awareness about what we do. And of course, raising the funds so we can continue to further this mission. But let's talk about the Reidsville Area Foundation's mission.
Okay.
And how that impacts our community.
So, boiled down to very simple terms.
Yeah.
Because our website has a lot of language, but we want everyone in our community to have the opportunities and the ability to participate in community and be successful. So, that means a lot of different things to a lot of different people.
Right.
So, where we focus is making sure people have access to education, and that is from birth to post high school, so secondary. People have access to health care, something that is in your realm, and that we are really focused on, especially creating the safety net for folks who don't have insurance, but also building sort of a unified network.
Right.
And then community development, so broad, but do people have the infrastructure or communities have the infrastructure they need to have people engage and fully participate in civic life? So, let me ask you though.
Yeah.
Positive gossip.
Positive
what do you know
gossip.
about us? We have some grants together, so you know more than most.
Yeah, we do. Well, I have to tell you, so we talked earlier today about our rebranding, changed from Hospice of Rockingham County to Ancora Compassionate Care. And one of those reasons was because we were more than hospice and had been for about 1.5 years, 2 years prior to that rebranding. And one of the things was adding our serious illness care service line. And Reidsville Area Foundation, that grant helped us expand that and grow that service line a lot faster than we had anticipated. So again, access to that health care for everyone, but also some pretty neat innovation that we were able to do with that grant money with virtual social work support, chaplaincy support, reaching all the people. So
So really engaging community in a different way, not just folks who, and that helped you launch the
counseling. It
So
absolutely
engaging
did.
community in a very different
So-
way.
One just led right to the
Right.
other. Yeah.
And you all are very community centered and community focused and
Yeah.
help community helps shape your work, which I think is
Right.
very important.
Yeah, agreed. So, have you got a specific story that shows the foundation's work?
I knew this was
Really
coming,
making a difference.
And I'm glad you didn't say a specific grant.
No,
Because-
specific story.
Um, so the one reason I wanted you to not say grant is because we have granted over about $30 million out
Wow.
of about 1,600 grants total. And I'm going to quiz you later on how many y'all have
Oh.
received.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What the heck? Roy, I'm going to need you to cut
Roy.
this when she gets to thank you very much. I knew he was on my side. Oh, my goodness.
But I think one of the ones that comes to top of my mind is our work around digital inclusion, which has been ongoing since COVID. So during the pandemic, very much like everyone else, our board said, what is happening in our nonprofit sector? We knew people were not coming in to
Right.
places. They were at home. Lots of sort of negative outcomes started
Sure.
sort of popping up. So our board charged us with looking into what can we do as a county.
Sure.
And we convened the leaders, we did research, we had a digital inclusion coalition that was established. The county and Reedsville Area Foundation, the school system, and community college and Spectrum invested to create the infrastructure. So 99.9, and I have to say that because you can't say 100%,
Right.
of people in our community have the infrastructure for broadband access.
Gotcha.
So the actual wiring, fiber, whatever.
Yeah.
So we knew that was not enough because we knew people in our community have access challenges.
Yeah.
They don't know how to use the internet or don't feel comfortable using the internet.
Right.
So we continued meeting as a coalition of 30 agencies, and
Wow.
having 30 agencies is herding cats, you know that, all in a room and mostly all on Zoom. And so we applied collectively for NCDIT grant, and were awarded about $320,000
Wow.
to begin implementing digital literacy and device giveaways within
Right.
15 different agencies.
Wow.
So
That's incredible.
within that story is one of the things that we don't talk about a whole lot, but I wanted to highlight for you because you may not know we do this work. We really try to focus on building capacity. So we have a lot of small nonprofits, and a lot of them are one staff,
Right.
no staff, and Focus, who is a one person, actually quarter time, I think is the time
Oh
he
my
devotes
gosh.
to this nonprofit, began working with us through the Digital Inclusion Coalition, engaged in a lot of our capacity strengthening work. So we provide workshops for nonprofits, skill building activities, any time for people to come together and learn and receive coaching. And so
Right.
he went through a lot of that and received his very first non-RAF grant, which was through an AARP grant.
Oh,
So
neat.
just seeing that development of nonprofits and building our sector and community. So,
You think about, and digital inclusion, I have to say that's a term I don't know that I've ever thought about it like that.
but you're doing it because you're having digital counseling. And,
Absolutely. So one of the ways that we are able to get people on service as fast as possible is that we are able to send electronic consents, our intake department, but you got to have internet
Yep.
to be able to do that. And they do such a good job of, if there's somebody who's not sure, they have internet, but they walk them through step by step,
Yep.
of course, explaining everything. But that helps our hospice service line.
Immediately.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when the nurse and social worker get to that house, now you don't have to spend so many time getting signatures, and you can go
Right.
right to the bedside and start
Right
providing
to
that
sign,
care.
do all the things.
Let's just
Yeah.
do all the things. So one of the ways that, talking about digital inclusion, with the government shutdown, we won't go down this rabbit trail too long, but it definitely impacted because it took away some of our telehealth options
Right.
for hospice
Right.
and for our serious illness care line. until we can get all of that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
having to regroup and figure out how to make
Absolutely.
that work.
And so you think about, well, gosh, if serious illness care can't do a telehealth visit when it's appropriate, that doesn't sound like a big deal. But Dawn, it's actually,
huge.
it's
Yes,
huge.
yes.
Because now you've got to look at productivity. You know how big this county is. So when you could see people, maybe you could do 3 visits in a row. Now we don't have that option. So what if this person lives 35 miles that way?
Right.
And then the next one's in Pelham.
Yep.
And then
And then Madison, and then, yeah.
right. So you wouldn't think something like that would impact access to health care, but it certainly does.
It does, yeah.
It certainly does. Now, for our counseling center, telehealth is still good.
Got
And
you.
so I'm grateful.
Yeah.
But
Well, and I don't know if you've seen all the signs around town that are Wi-Fi for all, y'all.
I have not seen
Okay,
that.
if you see them, that is the coalition.
Okay.
And there's a QR code, and once you connect to that QR code, it will take you to our collective Facebook page.
Okay.
But then you can see all the agencies in the county who are providing digital learning opportunities, who are giving away devices.
Right.
Connects you with that whole network.
Wow.
I should have brought one so I could hold it.
You should have. That is awesome.
Yeah.
So I will pay attention and I'll start
Yeah.
looking. Wow. Okay, so I'm just going to have to say, you just can't test me on this. I mean, because I'm going to fail. I mean, I'm doing good to be upright on this
Okay,
treadmill
let
at
me
this
just
point,
quiz you. I'm not gonna tell you the number.
Dawn. Okay.
Do you remember when the first grant was? Because I think you were there. When did you start?
Well,
At
actually
Ancora.
started, look, I'm going to have to look at Flavel. Flavel remembers every
Flavel?
date in history. I actually started as a nurse at the bedside there July of 2.
Okay,
Yes.
okay,
CEO for the last 14.
okay. So this happened, our first grant to you all happened in the year that you started work there.
Well, I don't know why in the world I don't remember that.
And it was talking about, it was a feasibility study
Okay.
for the Gibson House.
Flavel should have known that.
Flavel might have known that.
She probably did know that.
Flavel, do you have a guess how many times we have partnered with funding support, including like board designated grants? Oh my gosh. We're gonna quiz you off camera.
I would say 6 to 8.
17.
Wow. Epic fail on our part.
No, but it's hard because board designated grants are
Yes.
smaller. So
Yeah.
four
Wow,
main areas where we
17.
have partnered. So we partnered on that feasibility study on the building
Yep.
of Gibson House. And then we also partnered on the serious illness care.
Yep.
Those are sort of the main sort of
Big
pockets.
ones.
The
Yeah.
rest of them have been gifts from our board or
Sure.
committees. So you weren't that far off.
I was half right.
Yes. Yes. Close to the actual.
That is incredible.
Yeah. So
But talk about
But all
a
that to
community
say, we
partnership.
have been-
Holy smoke.
partnering together for a long time because our missions do align. And
They
there's
do.
a lot of our work that intersects.
Exactly.
And we all know that
Exactly.
if you don't have the health care you need, your education, access to education, access to
Yes.
just everything in your life changes.
Yes.
And so they're all interconnected. So that's how we view our work, is how do we build that network of partners.
I love that. And you know, there's so much education that our staff does in the home, of course, surrounded around how to care for their loved one, what's coming next, trying to prepare people as best we can. And you're right, if you don't have, now, our folks are very skilled at meeting people where they are. You know, we certainly have had a ton of people, obviously varying educational levels, and we can help you understand no matter where you fall on that spectrum. But
And that, that's the role of, the social workers and teams that goes
Right.
out. It's to meet people where they are.
Exactly.
Help them make the best decisions possible.
Yeah.
And you all do that on an ongoing basis. For palliative
all do
care,
too?
yeah, yeah.
But 17, I'm going to have to sit with that for a little while, Dawn, because that is just amazing.
I know. We're doing
That
it.
is amazing. We are doing it. We are doing it. What a value taking that straight to the bedside.
And I did have to look that up. I did not know that. Top of my
I'm
head.
so glad. Well, see, now
I
I
was
feel
going to
better.
be prepared. I wanted to be prepared because I knew you were going to quiz me, and I didn't know about what.
But see, there
Really?
you go. All right. So I don't know this at all. Do you have a personal hospice story? Have you been impacted by hospice care at all?
I do, both in our community and around the country. So
Okay. Are you comfortable sharing?
I don't know. Do I have 2 minutes?
Yeah. Come on.
Oh, well, my friend is next, so I didn't know. So all of my grandparents went through hospice care, one of them in Rockingham County.
Okay.
I can't remember. It was 1996.
Been a while.
Been a while for my family member that lived here. I do have a cousin who was in hospice in Rockingham County at the house for a good amount of time. And then most recently, Eric's, my husband's,
Yeah.
grandmother and stepmom within the past years have
Okay.
had access to care.
Okay.
That greatly assisted the family and was amazing to help us navigate
Yeah.
some directives that, we didn't
Yeah.
know that came out of some of the sort of conversations and medical orders. And so just really having that person to be there and to like walk the family through, this is what's happening, this
Right.
is what you need to do,
Right.
kind of offering that support. I'm not going to cry, Lynn. I'm going to keep
It's
it
okay.
together.
Oh, well, I cry
How
all
many
the
people
time.
have you
It's
made cry today? Because that's a hard
It is.
question.
That's a
on
hard
mine.
question. I would agree. Well, my folks that I work with are so used to me, I cry on the daily, so it's okay.
Oh, me too.
Anything
Me
that
too.
touches my heart, good, mad, bad, sad, Lynn's going to cry.
Yep.
But
Same.
Yeah.
And it's not a weakness.
no.
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 It's a strength
It
that you
is.
care about people that much.
And once I actually embraced that, I quit trying to fight it about myself.
Yeah.
Life got so much easier.
Yeah, same. Do you find yourself on Zooms and be like, let's just keep going? I'm a crier, but we're going to keep going.
We're going to
through
keep
this.
on going. It's okay.
I'm going to just
Yep.
wipe all my mascara off.
Feel very deeply,
Yes.
but I'm grateful.
Yes.
I'm grateful
absolutely.
for every opportunity. I'm grateful for the ways we have partnered and how we have served this community together.
Yes. And we'll continue to
Yes,
serve
we
this
will.
community together.
Yes, we will. I appreciate your time. I am thrilled with my disco ball.
Absolutely. Not to the glasses.
Well, I'll wear them when I get off of this.
Yeah, don't try the mix.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.